Welcome to English Easy Hub. Join us as we ignite the flames of your English learning journey together.
Please subscribe to watch and embark on your English learning journey. Don't miss out on the exciting content. In this in-depth conversation, Andy seeks guidance on how to effectively use role-playing as a method to accelerate English fluency. The discussion explores the unique advantages of role-playing over traditional learning techniques, such as its ability to simulate real-life scenarios and promote active, contextual language use. Andy also raises concerns about balancing fluency and accuracy, staying motivated and overcoming learning plateaus, while the teacher provides practical strategies, tips, and personal experiences to address these challenges.
Hi, teacher. I've been diving into the concept of roleplay for quick English fluency, and it seems like an effective method. Can you explain why role-playing works so well for improving language fluency compared to other techniques?
Hi, Andy. That's an insightful question. Role-playing is particularly powerful because it simulates real-life communication scenarios, which forces you to think and respond in the moment. Unlike rote memorization or repetitive exercises, role-playing engages multiple aspects of language: vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, and even nonverbal cues like body language. This holistic approach helps solidify your language skills in a way that's both practical and memorable. You're essentially training your brain to use English in the same way a native speaker does, reacting to context and emotions naturally.
That makes a lot of sense. But during these role plays, what should I prioritize, fluency or accuracy? Should I be more concerned about getting my message across or making sure my grammar is perfect?
Prioritizing fluency is often more beneficial, especially at the beginning. The goal is to communicate your ideas clearly, even if it means making some grammatical errors. Fluency involves speaking smoothly and naturally, which is crucial for real-life conversations. However, as you become more comfortable with role-playing, you should gradually pay more attention to accuracy. Think of it as a progression. Start with fluency to build confidence, and then refine your accuracy as you advance. Remember, mistakes are an essential part of learning, so don't be afraid to make them during your practice.
I see. It's good to know that making mistakes is part of the process. How can I make my role plays more effective? Are there specific strategies or techniques I should follow during these sessions to maximize my learning?
Absolutely. There are several strategies you can implement. First, make sure your scenarios are realistic and relevant to your daily life or future goals. For instance, if you're preparing for a job interview, role-play different interview questions and answers. Second, diversify the roles you play. This will expose you to different vocabulary and language structures. Third, incorporate emotional context. Don't just say the words, but express them with the appropriate tone and body language. This adds an extra layer of realism and helps you practice the emotional nuances of communication. Finally, always debrief after each session. Reflect on what went well, where you struggled, and how you can improve next time.
Those tips sound very practical. Sometimes, though, I struggle with coming up with good scenarios. Do you have any suggestions for scenarios that are particularly effective for practicing English?
Certainly. The key is to choose scenarios that mirror the situations you're most likely to encounter. For everyday English, you might practice ordering food at a restaurant, asking for directions, or making small talk with a stranger. For professional English, role-play scenarios like giving a presentation, negotiating a contract, or handling a customer complaint. If you're interested in more advanced practice, try debates on current events or discussing complex topics like technology or culture. The idea is to challenge yourself with a variety of situations that push you to use different language skills.
Those are really useful examples. I've read that role-playing with a partner can be more beneficial than practicing alone. How important is it to have a partner, and what should I do if I don't have one available?
Having a partner can certainly enhance your role-playing sessions. A partner introduces unpredictability, responding in ways you might not expect, which mirrors real-life conversations more closely. This unpredictability forces you to think quickly and adapt, which is excellent for developing fluency. If you don't have a partner, though, don't worry. You can still be effective by practicing both roles yourself. Record your sessions so you can listen back and critique your performance. You can also join online language exchange platforms to find practice partners. Engaging with native speakers or other learners can add variety and challenge to your practice.
Recording sounds like a great idea. How should I go about analyzing these recordings? What should I focus on when reviewing them?
When reviewing your recordings, start by assessing your fluency. Listen to how smoothly you're speaking and whether you're able to maintain a natural flow of conversation. Next, pay attention to pronunciation and intonation. Are you stressing the right syllables? And does your tone match the context of what you're saying? Then, look at grammar and vocabulary. Are there recurring mistakes or areas where you could use more precise language? Also, consider your use of filler words and pauses. Are they natural, or do they interrupt the flow? Finally, if possible, get feedback from someone else, as they might notice things you've missed.
That's really comprehensive advice. I sometimes find it difficult to stay motivated, especially when I'm practicing alone. Do you have any tips on how to maintain motivation and keep practicing regularly?
Motivation can definitely wane, especially when you're practicing solo. One way to keep yourself motivated is by setting small, achievable goals for each session. This gives you something concrete to work toward. Additionally, keep your practice sessions varied and fun. For example, incorporate role plays based on your interests or hobbies, or use props and costumes to make the scenarios more engaging. Another technique is to track your progress over time. Seeing how much you've improved can be a powerful motivator. You can also reward yourself after reaching certain milestones. And don't forget the bigger picture. Remind yourself why you're learning English and how these skills will benefit you in the long run.
Those are some creative ways to stay motivated. I'm definitely going to try incorporating more variety into my sessions. But how will I know if I'm truly improving? What signs or milestones should I be looking for?
Improvement can sometimes be subtle, but there are several milestones you can look for. First, notice if you're able to speak more fluently without long pauses or frequent hesitations. Another sign is when you start thinking in English during role play rather than translating from your native language. Additionally, if you're able to handle more complex scenarios or switch between different roles with ease, that's a great indication of progress. Pay attention to feedback from others, whether it's from a teacher, language partner, or even a friend, as they can provide an outside perspective on your improvement. Also, keep an eye on your ability to correct your own mistakes during and after a role-play session.
Those are excellent points. It's encouraging to know what to look for as I continue practicing. What should I do if I feel like I've hit a plateau and my progress has slowed down?
Hitting a plateau is a common experience in language learning, but there are ways to overcome it. First, try changing your routine. Introduce new scenarios, focus on different aspects of language, or challenge yourself with more difficult topics. Sometimes a fresh perspective can reignite your progress. You might also benefit from increasing the complexity of your role plays or incorporating more advanced vocabulary and structures. Another strategy is to get feedback from someone with a higher level of proficiency, as they can point out areas for improvement that you might not notice. Finally, consider integrating other forms of practice, such as reading or listening to English in addition to role-playing, to complement your learning.
That's really helpful. I hadn't thought about varying my routine to break through a plateau. I'll definitely try that. Is there anything else I should be doing alongside role-playing to improve my English fluency?
Role-playing is a fantastic tool, but combining it with other methods will give you a more well-rounded language experience. For instance, reading in English, whether it's books, articles, or even social media, can expose you to new vocabulary and grammar and context. Listening to English podcasts, watching movies, or following YouTube channels can help you improve your comprehension and familiarize you with different accents and speaking styles. Writing in English, even if it's just a journal or blog, can help reinforce what you're learning through role-play. And, of course, try to engage in real-life conversations whenever possible, as this will give you the chance to apply what you've learned in a natural setting.
It sounds like a multifaceted approach is key to success. I'm feeling more confident about integrating all these strategies. Just out of curiosity, do you have any personal experiences or stories where role-playing significantly helped someone improve their language skills?
Absolutely. I've seen many students make remarkable progress through role-playing. One student, in particular, was preparing for a job interview in English. Initially, he was quite nervous and struggled with fluency. We set up a series of role plays that mimicked different interview scenarios. At first, he made quite a few mistakes, but over time, he became more comfortable and confident. By the time the real interview came around, he was able to handle it with ease, answering questions smoothly, and even engaging in small talk without hesitation. The role plays had not only improved his language skills, but also boosted his confidence significantly. This experience reinforced my belief in the power of role play as a learning tool.
That's an inspiring story. It's amazing to see how effective role-playing can be in real-life situations. I'm really excited to start applying all of these techniques and strategies. Thank you so much for all your guidance and insights, teacher.
You're very welcome, Andy. I'm glad to hear you're feeling inspired and motivated. Remember, language learning is a journey, and every bit of practice brings you closer to fluency. Keep experimenting with your role plays, stay consistent, and don't be afraid to push yourself outside your comfort zone. I'm confident that with dedication and these strategies, you'll see significant improvement. Good luck, and don't hesitate to reach out if you need more advice along the way.
This conversation highlights the transformative potential of role-playing in language learning, emphasizing its ability to enhance fluency, boost confidence, and provide a holistic approach to mastering English. The teacher's insights stress the importance of consistency, reflection, and a balanced focus on fluency and accuracy. By incorporating varied scenarios, engaging in self-assessment, and integrating additional learning methods, learners like Andy can effectively use role-playing to break through language barriers and achieve significant progress. The dialogue concludes with a strong emphasis on the value of experimentation, persistence, and leveraging role-play as a dynamic tool in the journey toward English fluency.
Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share to keep the English learning journey alive.